shoes. Brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. On the best, we don't dead mess. I bet you can't do it like this. Yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap. 1, 2 step, then you gotta lean back. Yeah, this is how we do it. In the A-time. And if you ain't know, how it goes down. Snapping fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Baltimore Ravens. So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
53,
Play fake. Now Stafford to throw. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Play action now for Stafford. He'll find the rookie from Oregon, Terrence Ferguson.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyron Williams. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's going to have the Rams first down as they get 4 on 4th and inches.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Throw left side, caught by Ferguson. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal. And he'll take it on in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Rams. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Pushed out to his right. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it'll be 2nd down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative, freeing him up.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Braden Fisk is there to bring him down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
3rd, they need 8. Now Jackson on the move. He'll try to run for it. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, to punt. And he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started.
Double right.
Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That is Ferguson in motion. Stafford now on 2nd down. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now 1st down throw for Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 27-yard line.
27. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Stafford. Off balance throw, it's complete. The elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
You know, like these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Here now, 2nd down and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's in. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The quarterback, with all of his eligible receivers available, uses the back out of the backfield that time, Greg, to take it to the end zone.
And when your running back, Mike, is a valid threat in the passing game, man, it just gives you so many options. And in this case, it was the running back that was the open target. He's able to put the pass on the money. Easy 6 points.
On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Quick.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his way.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike. Make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass. So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And I'll tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
Ravens sending the punt team out there, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. Coverage was great. They gave him no room to operate and made him pay for catching the ball. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Stafford now on 1st down. He'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Ravens will have great field position right around midfield.
Like, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
On first down, they'll start the drive with Henry. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams' 44-yard line.
Play action now. Jackson rolling right. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. The Rams out to the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Third and 2. Here we go. We'll try and run for this with Henry. Derrick Henry. And he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That was a special run, Mike. I mean, it's just rare to have that combination of contact, balance, and strength to not only run through the contact, but then to also have the speed to break away once you get into the open field.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Stafford now to throw on first down. He'll drop this. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the Ravens have come up with the football.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball
to the goal line and in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens.
We used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
To level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. This will be taken in at the 2. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Exiting the pocket right. Right here, down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense. The window closed up so quickly, they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Stafford. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. The shotgun snap to Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
And it'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing a blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. Now a screen set up for Henry. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
Third and short, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Here's Mitch Wisnowski now, as he's on to punt for Baltimore. Going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
Certain quarterbacks like that love throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who are very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Raven 1st down.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
The shotgun, here's Jackson. Moving to his right. Off he goes. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Baltimore. His 2nd TD of the game. This one gives his team the lead. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good. And the Ravens have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the play fake, here's Stafford. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
Back to throw. Stafford. There's a short run. It's caught by Ferguson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a first down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. And that will lead to a second down. Throwing again is Stafford. That finds Nakua along the sideline.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Stafford now on third down. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. Stafford to throw it. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on fourth down.
First down.
That is Ferguson in motion. They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
It's second and inches at the Ravens.
To the air again. Stafford. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that,
And he'll take it on in. Late for touchdown, L.A. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
He'll take it in at the goal line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. Forced out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
First and 10. Jackson.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
Second down. Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
This is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Jackson now on second down. Defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You could chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On third down, Jackson going up top and looking for Flowers.
Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Here's the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And that one not returnable, out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Play action, Stafford. He'll be forced outright. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
That's the right side. He's got Ferguson. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. On play action, it's Stafford. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2. They'll stop the clock 24 seconds to go until halftime. Again, it's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. Rams use their third and final timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. Second down and 3. Stafford gets this one out quick to Nakua. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Get into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And this will not be a spike. He faked it. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack. So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Why you all in my face? Take it up all in my face. You should get out of my way. You should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do. I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think. You should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way.
Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. On the return, it's Mitchell. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. Play action now. Jackson. Flush to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. Give him 11 on the scramble. Give them a new set of downs. So they move inside the 20, first and 10 at the 18. On the handoff, it's Henry. Huff running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
180. First and goal, and it's Henry. A second effort, and he is in. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds having to play from behind.
We've got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. And this one sent all the way over to the back line. No fun of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35.
a bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Don't let the west side give me side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. How be the beast you got trying to feel alive?
They go play action with Stafford. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
Now it's Stafford. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
And he'll be taken down. They got it. Back at the 50-yard line. Braden Fisk in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. On the give, here's Henry. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Baltimore.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
13. Now it's Jackson. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Now Jackson on the move. This one complete downfield to Walker. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
Hey, come on.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
You change it.
On second down, here's a run with Henry. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Jackson on 3rd and 2. Forced out wide. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Baltimore. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case...
And look at this! The extra point is blocked. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. The motion man is Nakua. Play action now for Stafford. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. And the Rams first down.
They'll run it with Williams. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5.
Brings up second down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. On the play fake, here's Stafford. In trouble, and down he goes. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
It's 7 yards. It's 3rd and long.
To throw is Stafford. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
You know, Mike, drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration waiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance. We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Jackson now. This one complete to Bateman. Still going. And he will score. First shot, Bateman. Touchdown, Ravens. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now Jackson and the Ravens will try to tack on 2 more.
The Ravens will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Stafford now on 1st down. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
is Ferguson in motion. They're going to motion the tight end over here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Stafford. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up third down.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
He gets this complete, finding Adams. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
First down, Rams.
Stafford to throw again. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Brings up second and 1 at the 39-yard line.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. He's got room at the 30. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. 2-2 Atwell. Touchdown, Rams. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The extra point from Carty is good. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Want to quit?
On first and 10, Jackson on the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down at the 30. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards.
How about that for your first catch of the game? I mean, to be able to attack the defense with your very first grab really sets things up nicely for the rest of the game. So defensively, they need to tighten up a little bit on the back end. Because I promise you, that's not going to be the last time they call his number.
And the pistol, Jackson ready. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And he's in! Mark Andrews. Touchdown to Baltimore. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Throw for Stafford. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
It makes sense to try to push the ball downfield, Mike, and go to the air when you find yourself trailing by this deficit. But it also makes you very predictable. You see the defense, they're in nickel personnel, extra defensive backs on the field. It gets that much harder to throw when the defense knows it's coming.
Lamar going to work from the pistol. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Pistol give to Henry. Henry rumbles to the first down and more. And he's into the end zone yet again. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Ravens are able to extend the lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
A first down throw for Stafford. Through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. And really, it's the interceptions that continue to be a problem, and he's lucky he didn't add to that total. I mean, defender had an opportunity to add another one to the mix, and he just has to do a better job making decisions, finding the open target, and stop forcing bad throws.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That is hard. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. Cardi now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams are able to cut into the deficit.
Ravens 56, Rams 35.
With down 3 scores and it's late, they're going to need a few bounces to go their way. They'll start right here trying to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Jackson looking to throw. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Rams 32-yard line.
They'll give right up the middle to Henry. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the 1st down inside the 25.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Forced to his right. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Nathan Landman.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike. The ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
Play action, Stafford. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Hey, 22! Hey!
Stafford. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the fourth quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
Left back in. 180. Sit hard. 180.
Here's Henry. And he's able to push his way forward. A gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Gonna go right back to Henry.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down.
180.
Now a toss, running left, it's Henry. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. It gets them down to the 6.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And he will score again. Derrick Henry, touchdown Ravens. He has come alive after the break. His third touchdown of the second half. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Ravens are going to extend their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchdown. On 1st and 10, Stafford. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stafford. Unloads downfield, looking for Nakua. And he will go all the way. For Matthew Stafford, who's been so good for so long, career touchdown pass, number 400. Another moment to remember. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams are able to edge a bit closer. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards, not going to work out.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Here's
the give to Henry running right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
ready? 13.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Get hot, hot. Hey! Let's go. Get hot.
We'll go again here with Henry. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. So right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. On play action, here's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he will have the 1st down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. This is Henry, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now a timeout Rams, that's number 2, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
Well, nothing doing here, and I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. The throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Here's the toss, right side to Henry. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They tracked him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. Officially, it's a 36-yard attempt. Pinheiro's kick is good, and the Ravens will extend their lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford lets it go downfield for Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 37 yards. 1st down, Los Angeles.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens will take over here just past the 30.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
Get on! Ready! Ready! You.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one's good for 26 yards.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
So it's a win here for the Ravens. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.
Wild little piece